Hello everyone, welcome to Marg Books video in which our today's topic is ledger creation. Before starting the process, let us know why ledgers are created. Basically, ledgers are created to maintain the record of various type of transactions such as sale, purchase, cash received, etc. And with the help of ledgers, it becomes easy to view the transactions of any date. So let's come and see the process of how to create a new ledger in Marg Books. You can switch to Ledger Master window in two ways. Firstly, by pressing Alt plus L key from the dashboard, or go to the Masters menu, then to Accounts Master, and then click on the plus sign given next to the Ledger option. Then this window of Create Ledger will open, in which first field is the ledger name. You will mention the name of your supplier or customer here for whom you are creating the ledger. Then in the account group, by pressing the spacebar key, you will select the group under which you want to create the ledger. Like if you are creating the ledger of your customer, then you will create the customer's ledger under sundry debtors of account group. Similarly, if you are creating the ledger of the supplier, then select sundry creditors. If you want to create the ledger of the bank, then create under the bank account group, or you will select it as per your requirement. Apart from it, if you want, then by clicking on Create New here, you can create a new account group. Now suppose we are creating the ledger for our customer. So from the drop down of the account group, we will select Sundry Debtors. Then some more new fields will be added. Now let's come and fill the given fields one by one. We have already filled the ledger name and account group. Then is Mail To, in which by default the software auto picks the ledger name here. But in Mail To, you will mention that name which you want to get printed on the bill of your selected customer. Basically, this field is given for the ledger identification. For example, there are many customers or parties with the same name, location or shop. So, for their identification, you will mention that ledger name which you don't want. That same name should be printed at the time of invoice printing. That's why in the To field, you can mention that name which you want, that it should be printed at the top at the time of invoice printing. Then you will fill the customer address, city, area, pin code, etc. as per your requirement. Now we will come to contact numbers. Here you will mention the contact number of your customer. And if you will mention the WhatsApp number at the time of creating the ledger of your customer or the supplier, then you can directly send their invoices, reports, vouchers, etc. via WhatsApp. So that's why we will recommend you that at the time of creating the ledger, mention the WhatsApp number of your supplier, customer, etc. with which the dealing is done. Apart from this, if you want to add more numbers, then by clicking on the plus sign given here, you can add more contact numbers. Next, we will come to GST and tax details, in which from the drop down of ledger type, you will select the ledger type of your customer, that is unregistered, registered, composition, etc. And whichever ledger type you will select, you will fill the GST and tax related fields related to that ledger type according to the details provided by your customer. Similarly, if there is license information, then you can fill here, otherwise you can skip it. Then is contact info. Here if you want, then you can mention the personal details of your customer such as name, designation, website and email ID. After this, we will come to the bank details field. Here if you want, then you can add your customer's bank details. And if you want to add some other details, then by coming on another tab, you can add the additional details as per your requirement. After filling all the necessary details, you will click on the Save button and save the details. So friends, in this way, you can create the ledger in Marg Books. And if you want to edit any ledger, then you can click on the edit icon given next to that ledger and can modify it. And by clicking on the delete icon, you can delete the ledger. Thanks for watching.